Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station. Happy Monday to you. Happy Groundhog Day. Yes, I know the little bastard said 6 more weeks of winter, but we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. Everything's going to be okay. All right, so just hang tight with us. That's what I'm talking about. Happy Monday to you, everybody. I hope everybody's doing fabulous out there. And yes, it's Groundhog Day, which is really a whole lot to do about nothing. But anyway, let me see if I can get my buddy in here. Johnny B, how you doing this morning, brother?
Good morning, my southern brother from another mother. Doing fine. How was your weekend?
Well, it's I feel like I was just on the radio yesterday. Oh, wait a minute, I was on the radio yesterday. So yeah, man. But and then Uncle Alex, rolled in here from Boca yesterday with the whole stash of reef rum, right? So then we had to have some reef rum after the show, and I like to have a beer and a shot of rum, So that went on for I don't know. Few hours yesterday afternoon. Wasn't nothing else to do but hang out in the chocolate bar.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I watched the show. It was outstanding.
Thank you.
And the minute you're welcome. And the minute the Bloody Marys came out, I'm like, that does it. Robin and I started making mimosas.
There you go, man.
I didn't have any Bloody Mary mix. I don't have an Uncle Alex at the bar, but I said, we're going to have some mimosas here. And we were cheering you on all the way.
Yeah, well, there you go, man. And that's kind of what we've been missing the last 2 or 3 months, really. Everybody migrates down to Key West in November for the showcase. And, Uncle Alex got stuck down in Florida, and he just now made it back. And but the good news is when people come back from Florida, they bring reef rum, and naturally it makes its way here to the chocolate bar.
Yeah, we got to get some of that on a pack mule up here to the mountain. That would be great. We need some warmer upper, being as we're going to have another 6 weeks of this kind of weather.
Yeah. Aww. I was hoping the little bastard would come through for us, but it seems to be the same thing every year.
Well, that's all right. We can handle it. We're dug in. We're not digging out, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
And good morning, everybody. I see everybody popping up in the chat here.
Yeah, good morning to you. Happy Monday to you. Hope you're doing fabulous. Mo is out there this morning. Good morning to you. Teresa is out there this morning. Happy Monday to you. Hope you're doing fabulous. Let's see here. Uncle Alex is out there. He says, I'm back. Yes, you are. And it was you always know it's a Uncle Alex Bloody Mary when you take a sip of it and go, boy, that's pretty good, man. Thank you.
I heard that yesterday. I want some of that mix, or at least the recipe.
We had a Bloody Mary contest here one year. I've tried different things for the summer party. Like one year they, Pat and Ed up in Indiana, who has their Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man tonight, by the way, at 6 o'clock. They play pickleball. And so, pickleball is kind of a thing. And so they wanted to have a pickleball tournament before the summer party, like that morning or whatever, And then we had a Bloody Mary contest, about 11 o'clock or so. And another thing that they like to do is have a party before the party. Now, those piss me off because they want to go to the party before the party, like on Friday night, right? And then they roll in here, like, oh, man, I got to do something with my life. I can't be acting like this anymore. And, I'm getting too old for this. And I'm like, the party's today, okay? You were singing karaoke last night till midnight. I don't want to hear it, okay? So
that's right, man.
I work all year long for the summer party, and I'm out there, pressure washing the deck, man, making sure everything's great and going, all the the stage is ready for all the artists. The pool is nice and clean, all this stuff. tiki bars ready to go, stocked, and all the refrigerators working. And they go to a party the night before, get drunk, come over here and want to lay around like they're waiting for Bible school to start or something, you know.
No, that's pull up your big girl panties and keep moving. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not having it. I don't like it. And, but there for a while, it became like a contest. Who could have the most before the party contest, you know? Like, y'all all meet over at our house Thursday night. Y'all all meet over at our house Friday night and all this stuff. And then they show up here like a bunch of missionaries, you know? I mean, come on.
Oh, you got to love that feeling. Yeah. It's like, oh, my God, I got to straighten up my life or something.
Yeah.
I don't buy into that. I never did, you know? You just move. Keep moving.
Yeah. So let's see here. Ed the Train Man is out there. Pickleball right now. He says, Pat's out playing pickleball right now. I'm not surprised. And you know how they talk about race car drivers, you know, like they're the nicest people in the world. Then they put the helmet on and then they become this demon on the track, right? That's how Pat is. She is the nicest, sweetest person I ever met in my life, and I love her to death. She plays pickleballs. You better get the hell out of the way, okay? She's gonna beat your ass.
I will be playing pickleball with her.
Yeah, no, I'm and I didn't play. I just went. I got them a place to go play, right? And then I wanted to go up there and make sure everything was okay. None of their old asses fell down and broke their ankles or anything. And then I came back and got ready for the Bloody Mary contest, which brings me back full circle for that story because Uncle Alex won the Bloody Mary contest.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, he sounds like he's got a lot of experience.
He does.
Yeah. That's the kind of man you want in your corner right there, especially behind the bar.
Let's see here. We made it through January. Robert Merrick is out there this morning. Good morning to you, brother. I hope you're doing fabulous. Yes, we made it through January, and we are rocking and rolling into the shortest month of the year, February. The groundhog let us down this morning. And probably, that movie, Groundhog Day, right, will always be that thing. What a niche, man. As the Barefoot Man says, I wish I'd have thought of that. Having a movie about Groundhog Day, and they were all in their prime when that movie came out as well.
Right. Yeah, that was a great movie.
Donna Cummings is out there this morning. Good morning to you. Happy Monday to you. The hippie chick is listening in up there this morning. Good morning to you. She's upstairs working in the home office. She is the girl in the home office.
Yeah, good morning, hippie chick.
Yes, and is our producer Robin out there today?
Yes, she is.
Well, good morning to you.
Well, she's always listening.
She's always listening. Well, let's see here. Good morning, everybody. Hit that like button if you hadn't already. You guys know the drill. That helps us out tremendously, helps the algorithm move our videos into suggestions for people, and helps our sponsors tremendously. And speaking of a sponsor, we need a sponsor for this show. We need a live cam sponsor. And as you can see on the screen there, that's where your logos would be and who we'd be talking about and who the show would be all about. So jump on board, man. Reach out to us at tikimanradio@gmail.com.
That is an incredible opportunity. I've been passing it around, sharing it around. The cool thing is you can just jump on. You contact Danny in the morning and say, hey, we got some updates. You mind if I, join in for a couple minutes? I mean, how often can you do that on ABC, NBC, or CBS?
That's right. That's right. And it's a whole year, right? I mean, you can't afford to pay a local radio station, television station, all that stuff. You can't afford to pay those kind of people that kind of money to focus in on you. And then you become part of the Coastal Americana Radio Network family, right? You become part of the family, and we're all working towards helping to get the name out about your business and helping you be successful, because if you're successful, we're successful.
Absolutely. I got to tell you what, I love the idea. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll be a sponsor so I can just call you every day. Hey, Danny, I want to be here. Danny, can I jump on here? Danny, can I come on about 12:30? I got an update, man. We got margaritas. Yeah.
Well, there you go, man. There you go. All right. Well, let's get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes. Let's see here. And Happy Monday to you, everybody. Yes, the groundhog let us down 6 more weeks of winter, but that don't mean that we got to be all depressed about it. On the Coastal Americana Radio Network.
Put the boat in the water. Put the boat in the water. I'll put the boat in the water. Sweet mama, and tomorrow we'll be gone. I know a place where the world don't feel so heavy. Out there in the beautiful blue beyond. Come on, baby, get your good time on. Are you ready? Maybe stumble on Neptune's treasure. Whatever your pretty pleasure. I put the boat in the water. Put the boat in the water. I put the boat in the water. Sweet mama, and tomorrow we'll be gone. I put the boat in the water. I got you covered. I'll put the boat in the water. Sweet mama, in the morning we'll be gone. Oh, yeah. You've been flipping through the pages of your favorite magazines. Time to make some waves, bring your dreams to life. We're gonna find your smile there in the sun, on the breeze. Some little cove, hideaway harbor, have a cold drink, stay for another. Put the boat in the water. Put the boat in the water. I'll put the boat in the water. Sweet mama, and tomorrow we'll be gone. I'll put the boat in the water. Hey, I got you covered. The boat in the water. Sweet mama, in the morning we'll be gone. Adios, adios. Honey, let's make some waves. Adios, adios. Honey, let's sail away. Adios, adios. Find us a little sun. Adios, adios. Tomorrow we'll be gone. I'll put the boat in the water. I'll put the boat in the water. I'll put the boat in the water. Sweet mama, tomorrow we'll be gone. I'll put the boat in the water. Why wait for tomorrow? I'll put the boat in the water. Sweet mama, and tonight we'll be gone. I put the boat in the water. Sweet mama, we'll be gone. I put the boat in the water. I got you covered, and we'll be gone. Yeah.
Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B that airs Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. is looking for a cam sponsor for the show. This is a unique opportunity where your logo appears on all the artist interviews, all the interviews we do with business people in the boating community, live from the boat shows. If you're interested, then reach out to us at tikimanradio@gmail.com. This is a rare sponsorship opportunity. We only have one live cam sponsor for each show that we do, and that means that your company gets maximum exposure. It includes commercials, social media posts, and of course, your logo on all of our YouTube live streams. If you're interested, reach out to us at tikimanradio@gmail.com and be a part of the Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B, connecting the beach house to the lake house on the Coastal Americana Radio Network.
I don't own a boat, but I belong to a boat club. So some of my friends have boats, and I got beer. Pack up the cooler, pour down some ice. All I gotta do is enjoy the view and pee overboard once, maybe twice. I don't own a boat, but I belong to a boat club. So some of my friends have boats, and I got gas. Money on me, I fork over a couple of bucks.
Then when the engine breaks down, I have another beer and I say, man, that really sucks. Out on the water, whenever I can, I'll thank you, buddy, when I'm back on land. Out on the water, whenever I can, I'll thank you, buddy, when I'm back on land. I don't own a boat, but I belong to a boat club. So some of my friends have boats, and I got beer. Crack open a couple more. The ocean is making waves, and I better be buzzed if I hear the words, Coast Guard's on its way. Out on the water, whenever I can, I'll thank you, buddy, when I'm back on land. Out on the water, whenever I can, I'll thank you, buddy, when I'm back on land. I don't own a boat, but I belong to a boat club. So some of my friends have boats, and I got gas money. And beer, 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 reef from beer, beer, beer.
Yeah, and there we go, man. Little Christopher Dale right there, and
I gotta love it. That song.
yeah, he's boat club. That's his friends, as most people are. They got friends that have boats and all that stuff. But if you want to be in a boat club, you can reach out to Freedom Boat Club, and they will hook you up.
Yeah, man, I love that song. Yeah, I'm thinking of Freedom Boat Club. Yeah, maybe we should join the boat club, Danny. We don't have anything to worry about. We'll just show up with beer and, have some fun.
Yeah, that's the way to do it right there. Kevin is out there this morning. Happy Monday to you. Yeah, we had a little reef rum yesterday and a little beer with that, and just talked about the Super Bowl coming up this weekend. We still don't know why we got to have a Super Bowl on Sunday, right? Everybody's got to go to work on Monday and all this stuff, and it's always a pain, because most people can't make it past halftime, and then they go to bed and they just hope their team wins or whatever. But we're going to try to have a small group here, and then the Daytona 500 party is the next weekend.
Well, now, have you seen the Clydesdale commercial with the Leonard Skinner song in it?
I have not.
For Super Bowl. You can go to YouTube, look it up, and it's Clydesdale, Leonard Skinner, and the Eagle.
Oh.
All right. So there's a few different versions, but they play Freebird, the Eagle, and the horse. It'll give you chills, brother. It's three symbols, iconic symbols right there. Leonard Skinner, Clydesdale horses, and Budweiser.
Budweiser, yeah. Yeah, man, I'll have to check that out. I haven't seen it yet. I do radio all the time now, so I don't really get a chance to watch much TV. And when I do, it's some kind of series of, it's got to have some action in it, man. People got to die or something, I can't just sit around and watch a love story or, one of those girly things. I watch The Curse of Oak Island every Tuesday, right?
Uh-huh.
And after 12, 14 years, listen, they're going to find more than wood eventually, okay? We've dug up all the wood that we can. And I promise you, Johnny, if you dig 150 feet down in the ground, you're probably going to find a stick of wood. Okay, you probably will.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to ask you, have they found that yet? I mean, that's a lot of money to dump into that whole adventure. I wish them all the best. I've been reading about it since I was a kid.
Yeah. Well, and Tuesday when I'm watching that, then she gets to watch one of her girly movies or something, while I'm doing that. So that's her movie night.
Well, hey, up here in Frostburg, Maryland, I always called that a chick flick town because they do make movies there right up the street from me. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that.
Well, let's see here. Who all we got out there today? Paul Kane is out there this morning. Happy Monday to you. Ed the Train Man says, got any Super Bowl pools you need me to? No, you're not allowed to, you're not allowed to do that anymore. I mean, since you ruined the Daytona 500 party that time by winning everything.
I tell you what, he's done bounced himself out. Done.
Yep.
No longer allowed in the casino.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I have to make an executive decision around here, and that was one of them. I'm like, damn it, no more. You have to be present to win.
I tell you what, I remember the time you said, Johnny, I tell you what, I'm going to take care of things for you. And you were going to make an executive level decision for me regarding a former employee and all the broadcasters who were just whining and complaining. And Danny just told one of them, he said, listen, Johnny's on the 24th floor. I'm on the 23rd floor. The last guy that went up to the 24th floor didn't turn out so well. He doesn't work for us anymore. So what you got?
I remember that. And my job is to make sure you don't get to the 24th floor, okay?
Yeah, I was under a lot of pressure in those days. A lot. Thank goodness for the Tiki Man. Man, he had my back.
Well, it's got to, sometimes you got to take control of the situations. That's for sure.
Yeah, I couldn't take control of myself, man. We were everywhere, all over the place. I mean, man, how many decisions do I have to make and travel at the same time?
I know.
But you got to experience that.
I did.
Yeah.
Did that for a long time, and I'm glad. I enjoyed traveling. I got to meet so many cool people and do a lot of cool things. I mean, if you can travel on somebody else's dime and use their American Express card, I highly recommend it. And I lived it to its fullest. There's no doubt about it. But glad I don't have to reserve the same room in the hotel at the Hilton in Mobile, Alabama anymore. That's for sure.
Well, I tell everybody, if you want to get into touring radio, we can teach you. We know how to do this, okay? We can show you all the potholes in the road, and Danny and I will be in the studio, but if you got a question, give us a call. Just don't make a habit out of it, right?
It's funny, because I've been going through a transition period here for the last 2 or 3 years, right? And there was a time where the Key West Airport had wanted posters for me in the security rooms. They're like, okay. They would always be on the lookout for me to come through with all those bags of equipment and cords and everything, that would just make all their equipment go haywire, And I'm sure just as soon as the plane, they probably radio ahead and said, we have him on the plane now. We're going to be landing here in about 30 minutes, and they all got ready for me, when I came in and confiscate this and that. And they was really tough on me when I got ready to leave Key West. All right, but then it got to a point to where people would take the equipment down. Michelle Myers was one of them. She'd come by here from Memphis. She'd drive, and she could work from just about anywhere with her job. And so she'd go down early and set up, do a little work down there before we got into town. So she got to where she took the equipment with her. I'm like, well, that's kind of nice. I mean, this is kind of like executive stuff here, And then B-Man started doing his show in Key West, so now I've got a studio there. I don't even have to worry about setting up anything if we want to do a show there or anything, and he's got cameras and all that stuff. And then this year, last year when Music on the Bay reached out to us, they were like, can you guys do this? And at the time, we were trying to balance Panama City and Music on the Bay and make it happen. So I reached out to the DJs, and B-Man and Michelle said, yeah, we can do that. And Michelle Myers said, yeah, we can go help. So now they're actually going and doing it, and I don't even have to be there. I'd love to be there, but now the hotel rooms are all booked up. But, it's weird when they start going and doing things.
Well, Danny, you have paid your dues. I've paid my dues. We're at a point now where we deserve this.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. And if we want to go to Key West and do a show in a studio, we've got a studio.
Mm-hmm.
Swinging back to what you said about the airports, my God, I used to fly out of Lake Charles before daylight after partying all night with a crew, and we'd go through security, and they just waved me on through. Here he comes, dressed like a pirate, bees hanging all over me. Hey, Johnny, come on through.
I wasn't that lucky. We started doing the Escape to Paradise, so we started going to these other countries, right? And then I started getting the global passes and the TSA passes and all that stuff where you don't have to take everything out of it. And then it got to a point where I didn't even have to carry it with me. So it got a lot better. I can tell you this, the Key West Airport made me a better traveler because every decision, every piece of equipment, everything that I bought was based on whether or not it could get through the Key West Airport.
Wow. Oh, that's good thinking right there.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So I got to give them credit.
You might want to see if you can get through the Malta airport, because I know you want to go there, and I've been doing some research, and now I know why you want to go there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there's and I would probably be in one of those little fishing towns. There's a lot of little fishing towns that you can live at, and the cost of living is, and I hate to say this on the radio because I don't want everybody to know the secret, but the cost of living in Malta is a whole lot better, and it's one of the few places where you can retire to, and you can still use your retirement from the States with Malta. You got to get hooked up for all that, and got to get your dual citizenship and all that stuff. But that's not far fetched, Johnny.
I was looking at that, and Robin and I were looking at it, and I said, you know what? You know, and he's thinking about it. I'm like, We're both looking at the pictures, and wow, this is pretty. And then I looked at affordability, and I said, very pretty.
Very
like
pretty.
That. Yeah, maybe even part-time dual citizenship.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it's just you talk about, and it's one of those places where, when you start thinking about an island to retire to, you start looking at the history of hurricanes. And where Malta is located is very, very, they have very, very few bad weather and a lot of sunshine, a lot of good weather. The average weather over there, I think, is like 65, 75, year round, which means, you get a lot of warm weather. You don't have any of this stuff going on where everybody's buried up to their butts in snow. No snow there. But, I always say for everything you win, you lose something, so you don't have a lot of, trees, forest, things of that nature in Malta. But man, you talk about history.
Oh yeah, big time.
My goodness, it's incredible. We're going to try to visit there this year and check it out. I've got a little fishing town that I've got kind of staked out that I want to check out, and who knows? Might come back full circle one day where I really will be on an island out in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
That's where it all got started. Oh, my God. I tell you, yep, you thought I was on an island. I didn't mean to mislead you. It was just part of the show. But, hey, swinging back to Malta, I'm looking at that. I'm like, hey, you know what? This is a good idea. I'm on fixed income now.
Yeah.
And here I am on radio. I'm working for tips, sardines, Vienna sausage. Malta sounds pretty good. We could make that work over there.
Yeah, and all the fresh food. They make their own beer over there. They have their own wine. But everything is fresh. The vegetables, they have year-round gardens. It's the markets are very, very nice there to get food and stuff fresh. And of course you got all those fishermen bringing in the fish of the day every day, and it's just really cool, man. Really cool.
That would be great.
It's funny whenever I say Malta, people are like, "Where the hell is that?"
It's in the South Mediterranean.
That's right. It ain't. It's a little further than East Ridge here outside of Chattanooga. That's for sure.
Yeah. First airline. I saw the price for a flight, $533. I said, that's not bad.
It's not bad, man. It's a very reasonable trip. And lo and behold, Joe Leo, our travel company, official travel company of Tiki Man Radio, and cruise planners, they actually have had some cruise, Mediterranean cruises where they stopped into Malta because there's so much history, the museums, and, they go back, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. What is it? The Knights Templar. The Knights Templar went to Malta before, when they got run out of everywhere else. They came to Malta, and there's a lot of history of the Knights Templar being there, which some think that they took a lot of those treasures and put them into Oak Island. That's the goal, man. Find the Knight Templars treasure there. You know, every Tuesday night, we got to check in and see if we can find a button or a piece of wood.
Yeah. It's going to be hell trying to follow you. I thought you were in Malta. Now you're on Oak Island. What's up, Danny? There he is on Discovery Channel. Well, I'm out here digging. I'm helping out because I got a clue. I found it in Malta.
Yeah, I believe we can find some wood. Yeah.
Buttons.
Let's see here. Heard there was a job opening for a new groundhog. Yes, there is a new job opening. That's B-Man checking in from Key West. Speaking of Key West, yes, good morning to you, brother. Yeah. That old bastard let us down again. And, he gets all the glory. They have all these parades and everything. He comes out and he don't care. And he just goes right back to bed.
That's a good job to have, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah. But, yeah, Malta's fantastic. And I'll send you a link of one of the videos that and I sent it to, a few people, I even sent it to B-Man or whatever. And when I was really looking into it, because people, I give clues about things, about what I'm going to do, and it looks like by now, if I say I want to do something, people can pretty much know that, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I've witnessed that. You better believe in people.
Yeah. So I'll send you the link of one of the videos that really got me interested into it. And, but yeah, the cost of living on a fixed income is very reasonable there.
Yeah, it's probably a little better than the Keys.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Can't live on a fixed income down there. That's for sure.
No.
I mean, you can, but, you gotta have 2 or 3 other jobs to do it.
Yeah, just to afford buying any sausage.
Yeah, I love Key West. Don't get me wrong. Some of the best times I ever had in my life has been in Key West. But when you start getting to a certain point of retirement and thinking about those things and where you want to end up and all that, just can't afford to live there. A guy told me 15 years ago, said, "Listen, if you want to leave Key West with $1 million, you better bring 3."
That's good, man. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, let's see here. But we are looking for that cam sponsor. If you're interested, reach out to us. And we got some really cool things. We had a good talk with Dave Junclaws in here in the studio on Friday. That was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Having him in here talking about we kind of threw him off his track, though, there with Gigantor. He didn't know what the hell he was talking about. And I don't even know if you knew what we were talking about. I can't remember now. No, you didn't either. But anyway, he called me Saturday morning, and we talked for another hour and a half about, everything that we got going on. And somewhere in there, we started talking about Gigantor again. And I'm like, if you download the app, you can be listening to Jukebox Saturday right now, and you might hear something in there about Gigantor, and he just kept talking and talking and talking. And finally I said, listen, I'll tell you what, if you'll download the app and listen to it, Jukebox Saturday, because, you can hear some Paul Harvey and some of these old beach songs and stuff, you'll love it. I'll let it run for an extra hour just for you. So a lot of people thought, man, we get a whole nother hour. They didn't know what was going on. Maybe I forgot or something, but that's what was going on. I made an executive decision.
Yeah, another one of those executive level decisions by the Tiki Man. Well, I tell you what, that was a great show. I enjoyed it. What a nice guy. Really nice guy.
Yeah, Floating Docks Manufacturing, they are the top dogs when it comes to floating docks. And, all of this, I mentioned a little bit on the Sunday show that, we did the show for a month, in January and 3 times a week. And we learned so much in that process of connecting the dots, connecting the dots. Like we're having a conversation in the studio with Floating Docks Manufacturing. We're talking about Freedom Boat Club. They've worked with Freedom Boat Club. We're talking about Marine Max, one of the largest boat dealers in the world. All these things. We learned so much about all these people and how they are all connected. I learned that Seaward Systems, who has those cleaning stations and stuff that they put on your docks. Well, somebody that like floating docks manufacturing would need to know that they're going to do that because of the weight of it and all that stuff that plays into how the floating dock is going to be built. So these are all, I mean, it's just a bit of a wealth of information to learn from.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're going to put up a big tiki bar on a floating dock, you have to have the weight and balance and everything worked out.
Yeah. Yeah. For instance, if you're going to have kegs of beer, you need one on each end of the dock, right? That way you kind of balance it out a little bit and drink a little bit from each as you go.
Yeah. That's how we think. All right. They think a little different, but that's how we think.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, man. But it's Monday. The groundhog let us down, but everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be just fine. Happy Monday, everybody.
Swimming up to the sandbar, posting up in the backyard. Nothing to do for a week or two. If you need me, send a postcard. Overloading the pontoon. Out for the day, be back soon. A little PBR and a BBQ. Yeah, that's how we do. Spend our days in slow motion, out here drinking and floating. Ain't nobody feeling no pain. You might think it's shallow, but everybody knows I got the biggest dock on the lake. Woo! I got the biggest dock on the lake. Out here we don't pick the phone up. Sweat dripping off cold Coronas. This aroma you can smell for days. Whistle pig ribs in a honey jack glaze. Off the bay, bikinis and boat fuel. Catching rays, Bluetooth and old school. Yeah, you know it hits the spot. So hop up on this dock. Spend our days in slow motion. Out here drinking and floating. Ain't nobody feeling no pain. You might think it's shallow, but everybody knows I got the biggest dock on the lake. I got the biggest dock on the lake.
Got the fishing pole gon' snap line. Got the swimming hole wasting no time. She got the Daisy Dukes looking so fine. Just passing the time is my favorite pastime.
Keep going till the pavement stops. Where the water is cold but the days are hot. Where the rocks in the sand meet a drunk old man with a guitar in his hand.
I go to work.
The land ends a 10-line start. A cold PBR is a work of art. You know it always hits a spot. So hop up on this dock. Spend our days in slow motion. Out here drinking and floating. Ain't nobody feeling no pain. You might think it's shallow, but everybody knows I got the biggest dock on the lake. I got the biggest dock on the lake. I got the biggest dock on the lake. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got the biggest dock on the lake.
You're listening to the Coastal Americana Radio Network, bringing the lifestyle of the beach house to the lake house. Come over and enjoy the sunshine.
Halfway between the 7-mile bridge and nowhere, there's a place where you can leave all your cares. It's the place I go to unwind every everybody there's a friend of mine talking about boondocks. Talking about boondocks. If you wanna go where it really rocks, talking about boondocks. If you're heading down US 1, you decide you wanna have a little fun, they'll get you in a rockin' mood. It's a cheeky hood with an attitude, talking about boondocks, talking about boondocks. If you wanna go where it really rocks, talking about boondocks. Hot. They start passing out them jello shots. The band starts playing, people start to sway. You can hear them from miles away, talking about boondocks, talking about boondocks. If you wanna go where it really rocks, talking about boondocks. Talking about boondocks, 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 talking about boondocks.
Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B is streaming live on the Coastal Americana Radio Network, Dockside Live Radio, Western Maryland Radio, and Tiki Man Radio, and streaming live on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. Sit back and enjoy the show.
It's another beautiful day here on the island. The sun is shining and the water looks so inviting. Let's call our friends, this day is getting hotter. We're gonna spend our day playing in the water. Sandbar surfing, we're gonna find us a little spot. Sandbar surfing, to the places we go a lot. We'll just float in that water, drinking up to our knees. Sandbar surfing around the Florida Keys. Just me and my baby and some friends. The coolers are full, we're ready for the weekend. Feel that ocean spray, we're on our way. We're heading out for a sandbar surfing day. Sandbar surfing, we're gonna find us a little spot. Sandbar surfing, to places we go a lot. We'll just float in that water, bringing up to our knees. manatee. We're sandbar surfing around the Florida Keys. Yeah, just sandbar surfing around the Florida Keys.
And that, of course, is B-Man and Michelle right there with Sandbar Surfing. And let me see if I can get Johnny back in here. And, yeah, man, that's a great tune by B-Man and Michelle.
I tell you what, I love it. You know, it reminds me of a time down in the Keys when I was doing a little snorkeling trip. And we got back on the boat. I forgot where we were at. But anyhow, you know, the captain said, you know, yeah, great day. You know, just the other day we saw a big tiger out here that went between the anchor line and the boat. He said, I had a party out behind the boat. He said, I just told everybody casually, come on, we're going to go to another spot.
Yeah, y'all get your feet in the boat here.
Yeah, he said it was a large tiger shark.
And don't forget, everybody out there, that Tuesday on the Island makes its return tomorrow with B-Man and Michelle between 3 and 4 p.m. Tomorrow, that's they do a live stream from Key West every week, just playing music for about an hour and having some fun with people. They've been doing that ever since the before the pandemic, I think. But I know they've been. I think they started in the pandemic, and a lot of people did that. But they've continued to do it, and people really love it. And so make sure you tune in for that tomorrow, Tuesday, 3 to 4 p.m. And don't forget the kids. Tomorrow, the Surf's Up show will be at noon tomorrow from Antioch High School out in California.
Man, that's a great show. And you know what, Danny, it just dawned on me that, you know, we could take a trip to Key West and write it off as a business expense if we do a show in the studio. Now, my girlfriend Robin's never been to Key West.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, let's see.
She may never be the same. I don't know if she'll still love me after a few days down there with me.
Yeah, well, I took the hippie chick down there for her very first trip, you know, and she was every song that had ever been written about their first night in Key West. You know, I mean, she learned real quickly that she needed to wear comfortable shoes because there's going to be a lot of walking. And then we stayed over at the Speakeasy, and which has a rum bar below there. And right across the street was the Cork and Stogie, and the Salty Angler was right there on the corner. Well, we go on the Salty Angler, and there's Wavy Dave. Wavy Dave has some of the medicinal marijuana that I guess you could say that you know, in a little stick or whatever, you know, and she made the mistake of just trying that. She just meeting everybody or whatever, you know, and then, man, it was on after that. You know, she didn't even know where the hell she is at. So her first night in Key West was everything that it's supposed to be.
Yeah, man, I got to tell you what, and moderation is the key. That's the secret.
Yeah.
But, you know, you wake up, you got to learn to wake up with a smile on your face and say, hey, I'm in Key West, and I get to do this all over again tonight.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, then we went down to Grunt's and saw Danny and Chris. They were playing down there, and then I'm like, "Listen, we got to go see the Sound Man from Hell." She's like, "Who the hell is that?" I'm like, "Well, you think it's been an interesting night so far. Wait till you meet the Sound Man from Hell." And then so we had to walk over to the waterfront, go to his boat where he lives at and does radio at the time for the X 104.9. He had a little studio set up on his boat there, and. You know, long about midnight, she's like, I gotta go. You know, we had to get a cab. She wasn't walking anymore. You know, we had to get a cab in Key West to take us all the way back down to where we was at.
Wow, that would be that must have been an interesting night with the Sound Man from Hell. I know who you're talking about.
Gary,
I won't drop any names.
Yeah, and of course, we did stop at. There used to be a Denny's on Duval Street that was open 24/7, right? And it was the best place to go get something to eat, especially if you've been drinking too much or whatever. It closed down a few years ago, and they turned it into Sushi Song all night long. And but it was a really nice place to go get sushi or whatever. But it was never the same not having the Denny's there.
Man, I tell you what, I remember the late nights. I mean, even before Key West, man, I loved after going out all night, going out and getting a big breakfast with a milkshake. I had to have a big breakfast with everything, like at a Bob's Big Boy or a Denny's, and I had to have a milkshake.
There you go.
And I'd go home and go to bed.
Yeah. Well, there you go, man. But back to B-Man and Me show, you know, back on the Tiki Island radio days, I would do spotlight artist shows on my happy hour show, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I think Wednesday night was spot hour show or whatever it was called. Anyway, so one of those times I interviewed what was then B-Man and Ms. Behavens when they lived out in Albuquerque before they moved to Key West and became B-Man and Me show. And that was the very first time that he had just released that CD that had Key West Bound on it. And so it was a great CD. Mailed it to me, had him on the show, interviewed him. I had to remind him of that not too long ago because he's getting old, okay? He's getting old now and he can't remember things. And I had to remind him of that. But you never know when you make a connection like that all these years later, you know, we'd be partners with the showcase and everything down there.
Right. You know, I've often told my girlfriend that I said, you know, throughout our journeys, we make connections. Yeah. We don't know where we're going, but, you know, there are circumstances and events that come into your life to steer you where you need to be. And you get that through connections. You know, so I love the journey. And speaking of the music, I've got boxes and boxes of CDs that artists have sent me over the years. And still got them, man. I mean, some of their original stuff, I may have his in a box as well.
Well, back when we used to drive back from Key West, we'd go down and do the showcase, and people would bring me their CDs, and we'd have stacks and stacks of them, you know, or people would just walk up to me on the street and say, here, try out my music or whatever, you know, and some of it is what we call Derek in the tabletops, okay? Like, yeah, who is that? Is that Derek in the tabletop? You know, I'm driving down the road, I'm like, yeah, let's listen to something else, you know, but not all of it was good, you know, but some of it was, and we made a lot of connections through that process, but that was kind of an inside joke, Derek and the tabletops, you know, with Derek lamps. They're the whole band, when they're together, the lamps are playing as well, you know, so.
I can tell you what, yeah, I've got plenty of that too, but, you know, they're all part of the journey and great memories.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But let's see here. What else we got going on tonight? 6 o'clock, we got Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man and the conductors and everybody up there. The Pickleball Queen, all of them will be up there tonight, 6 o'clock, live from Crown Point, Indiana, with Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man. So make sure you check that out. He only does radio. He's too scared to do video. You know, and I've learned a lot through this process. Me and Ed have been friends for a long time now, and but when he started doing radio, and of course everybody reaches out to you and says, "Hey, I want to do my own show," and I'm like, "No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't." You know, it's kind of like, you know, I want to go to Key West, man, and enjoy the beaches. And I'm like, well, there ain't no beaches to enjoy down there. It's a coral rock, and you probably won't ever even see the water until you fly over it and come in. But that's not why you go there. You want to go see beaches and sunsets, then go up to like Anna Marie Island and Bradenton and stuff like that, you know. Right. But that's not why you go to Key West. But anyway, he's very methodical, you know. Once he learns something, you know, and it makes sense, you know, from a train conductor, you know, you don't mess around too much. Once you get it to rolling, once the train's rolling, don't mess with anything.
I don't know, but that's no fun. But you know, with the train, you gotta, I guess so. With a radio station, it's a little different.
Yeah.
But you know, I enjoy doing what we're doing. You know, I don't do video on my shows Tuesdays and Thursdays on Western Maryland Radio. You know, it's just radio. I like old-time radio. Yeah. I have thought about doing this video thing. Then I thought, I don't know. You know, when I'm off video, I'm a different character. You know, on my show, I can get carried away.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want people seeing me acting like that. You know, it's part of the mystic, like the Wolfman Jack days of radio, you know? I don't know if I want a video camera in here watching me just go nuts.
Yeah. Well, it does. Back before we started doing video, right? Yeah, we come down here and just do it in our pajamas or whatever. Nobody comb their hair or nothing. You're just in here on the radio, and Bloody Marys just start flowing, and then it becomes a whole nother show. But now we got to be in makeup for an hour, and we got to do all this other stuff. So for everything you win, you lose something.
Yeah, makeup, wardrobe, sound checks, rollovers, and lights, action.
Yeah.
Man, life has changed, man. I thought it was going to get a little easier for us, Danny. I don't know.
Yeah, Ed's like, leave me alone. Well, here's what drives me crazy is they'll have somebody in there doing live Facebook of them doing the show, right?
Uh-huh.
And you can't hear what the hell they're saying, and they all think it's cool and everything. And I'm like, man, I could make that so much better. I could make that so much better if you just try it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
Anyway. Hey, yeah. I sent you the Wolfman. You were talking about Wolfman Jack yesterday. I sent you some clips, some demo stuff I did in the past. That was fun. And then I'd show Robin a picture of Wolfman Jack. I mean, she knew who he was. But there was a guy on, I think it's American Idol, and he looks just like Wolfman Jack, and he's quite the singer.
Really?
But that was interesting. Yeah. And the story behind Wolfman Jack, that's an incredible story if anybody ever wants to read it, how he got started in radio. And that antenna is still there today, and it's the largest broadcasting antenna. It broadcasts across the country, and it was grandfathered in.
I got some Wolfman Jack in here, but I've just got them numbered. I don't even know what the hell they are. Let's see what it says here.
Oh, whoopee, rock and roll, everybody. Oh, Wolfman Jack, can the acting go? Bring it on back.
What do you think? I think we went to more trouble than it was worth.
Get out of here.
Wolfman Jack.
I tell you, man. I tell you, if I was getting so big time here lately, I think I'd give up our eyebrow plucking altogether.
There you go, man.
We were having drinks down at Lulu's when this 60-foot boat pulled in. Thong-clad gals like you'd expect, decorating the front of his rig. My buddy laughed and said he's making up for failings of another sort. Yeah, he's got a lot of dough, but the chicks are for show, and the long ship means he's coming up short. He's got a big boat, Little Johnson, hanging on the back of his dinghy. Yeah, he's trying to make everybody think he's a big stud, but he's really a dud. The money comes from his pedigree. The ship's a small part of his hyperbole. He's got a big boat, Little Johnson, hanging on the back of his dinghy. Yeah, he's got everybody. Big boat, Little Johnson, hanging on the back of his dinghy. Well, to hear him tell it, he's a self-made man, but his daddy gave him all the money. He buys his friends like they were going out of style, hangers on, his only buddies. Well, he thinks he's got everybody fooled, that he's macho and masculine. Yeah, he makes a lot of noise when he comes ashore, but his shit never really comes in. He's got a big boat, Little Johnson, hanging on the back of his dinghy. Yeah, we're trying to make everybody think he's a big stud, but he's really a dud. The money comes from his pedigree. The ship's a small part of his hyperbole. He's got a big boat, Little Johnson, hanging on the back of his dinghy. If it wasn't for that little blue pill, he'd never get his boat in a slip. It's like he's shooting through the rope, and he really needs to get a grip. He's got a big boat, Little Johnson, hanging on the back of his dinghy, but he's trying to make everybody think He's a big stud,
but it's really a dud.
the money comes from his pedigree. The ship's a small part of his hyperbole. He's got a big boat, Little Johnson, hanging on the back of his dinghy. Yeah, he's got a big boat, Little Johnson, hanging on the back of his dinghy. Ooh, big boat.
Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man and his conductors every Monday starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio. Ed and Pat and the conductors bring in local artists from around the Indiana area, have live interviews. The train leaves at 6 p.m. Eastern Island Time live on Tiki Man Radio. Come over and join the fun.
Hobart McGinnis, thank you very much. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Hobart. Certainly did appreciate that stuff you did. And he got to go now, you know. Ho's doing a show where? Ho got to go now?
Ho got to go.
Where's he going?
Thank Ho for me, though.
Where's he
Anyway,
going? I forgot where he's going.
Ho's got to do a show in Soho?
He's going to England, right?
Oh, isn't that nice? Great bass player.
Ho's going to Soho?
Huh?
Ho's got to go to Soho?
Yeah.
I've been out here on the road, just a-singing my songs. After one more show, I'll be coming on home. Gonna take a fast train, baby, to you. Gonna take a fast train, baby, to you. You're down there in good old GA, and I'm stuck here in Timbuktu. Here I come, I'm taking a fast train, baby, to you. Take a fast train, baby, to you. Life out here can get lonesome in the reluctant spotlight. Now I'm counting the hours till I'll be back home holding you tight. Gonna take a fast train, baby, to you. Take a fast train, baby, to you. You're down there in good old GA, and I'm stuck here in Timbuktu. Here I come, I'm taking a fast train, baby, to you. Taking a fast train, baby, to you. You know, I never did like flying. I like to keep both feet on the ground. Gonna let these old steel wheels carry me on back to town. Taking a fast train, baby, to you. Taking a fast train, baby, to you. Honey, keep the lights on. Don't go and lock that door. I'll be home before you know it, as long as this old iron horse keeps chugging along. I'm on a fast train, baby, to you. I'm on a fast train, baby, to you. You're down there in good old GA, and I've been stuck here in Timbuktu. Here I come, I'm taking a fast train, baby, to you. Taking a fast train, baby, to you. Taking a fast train, baby, to you. Taking a fast train, baby, to you.
That's right. Mr. Marty Nickel right there. That's going out to all the train men out there on Tiki Man Radio, the Coastal Americana Radio Network. And don't forget, get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man coming up tonight at 6 p.m. And all the conductors and everybody will be out there putting on a show. Just too scared to get on the camera, though.
Yeah, that's all right. But, you know, he's got the Watershed Ramblers coming up tonight.
I see
That's
that.
going to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, bluegrass. bluegrass. Bluegrass band, baby.
Hey, man, I like a little bluegrass. And Chattanooga's kind of turned into a bluegrass town here lately. So
Bluegrass is always a party, no doubt about it. And there's going to be a party on the trains tonight.
Well, there you go. There you go. And yeah, Wolfman Jack, man. Man, I got a wealth of stuff in this studio, man.
I know you do.
You pick out somebody or something that I could like, man. I probably got something to do with that in here, you know.
Man, like I said, you're like the Library of Congress. You've got all my old stuff. You got Wolfman stuff. And I'm like, what doesn't he have? You know, I got to get down there.
Yeah, you really do. You really do. I was trying to find. Let's see here. I got. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorites right here. This is.
This is living. I wonder what the poor chickens are doing today.
That's right. I wonder what the poor chickens are doing today, Johnny B.
I'll say. Yeah, I don't know. I'll say that, son.
Everybody gets a kick out of those foghorn leghorns in Jukebox Saturday every Saturday. There must be 100 of them in there, you know.
Oh, man, Foghorn Leghorn, he was funny. You know, what is it today with the cartoons? And there was a time when they were saying that the cartoons that we watched were just too violent. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Grow up.
Yeah, grow up, man. Let's see here.
Seriously.
Pull
your big boy britches up.
Let's see here. Let me see if
Yosemite fan.
I really wish I had these. Let's see here.
She reminds me of Paul Revere's ride. A little light in the belfry.
That's right.
Oh, God.
I got a lot of things in there, man. A lot of fun things. And that's what radio's all about, right? I mean, back in the day, man, if people could have seen you in action, I don't know. It's probably better just being behind the microphone back in those days, but because you were just coming out of it crazy. You had all these skits that you did and all this stuff, and I was so pissed that I found out you weren't on an island out in the middle of like Malta or somewhere out there in the middle of the out in the middle of the ocean, you know.
Well, there's quite a few people that showed up that wanted to get me there, not to Malta, but different places, and that was quite the journey. Yeah. It happened fast. Oh boy, that was one fast ride like a rocket ship. But all I could do was hang on for the ride, do my shows. I did the morning show, the evening show, the Sunday show. The only day I had off was Saturdays.
Yeah.
And I was sleeping in between shows so I could do the evening show because they were high energy shows.
Yeah.
But you know, and here we are again.
There we are again.
Danny, I tell you what, you take the first chair, I'll take the second chair. You know, that leaves me 2 days a week to go out and be myself.
Well, there you go. And speaking of which, everybody can listen to Johnny Tuesdays and Thursdays on Western Maryland Radio from 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern Island Time, correct?
That's right, man. WMDRradio.com, your online destination for all things travel, lifestyle, and tourism across Garrett, Allegheny, and Washington counties.
And so does Western Maryland, do they have any like big festivals that they do like 4th of July or anything like that? Or they like most towns?
Yeah. Oh, it's party central up here. We've got Delfest coming up. You know, the big Delfest Bluegrass Festival, May 21st through the 24th. And this year, Blackberry Smoke's going to be there, as well as Marty Stewart.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you, this is Del McCory Delfest Music Festival. So you can bring your RV, you can camp out, you can buy tickets for, 5 days, 4 days, whatever day you want. And we're definitely going to get tickets for Blackberry Smoke as soon as they open this up for that day. Robin's still looking into it, our press passes, and hopefully we can get backstage and bring some content here to the network.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, that's
and Marty Stewart. Does he still have his hair?
Yeah, believe it or not, unless that's a wig, he still has his hair.
I'll be damned.
I mean, that's a head of hair, brother. I don't know. How do you do that? What's he drinking?
Yeah.
He started playing with Johnny Cash when he was 14 years old.
I know. I mean, but, you look at Marty Stewart, you're like, damn, that boy got some hair, because it's like.
Like, damn, did he get electrocuted when he was little or something and he got to keep his hair? Meanwhile, my forehead's getting bigger every day. But Marty's pretty cool. You know, can you imagine playing at 14 years old with Johnny Cash? He started out playing mandolin and then, worked his way through it through all those years. And then he had the big years on the label with Travis Tritt. Nowadays it's the old saying goes, if you need a hit, call Travis Tritt, for the up and coming guys, they get a duo with Travis Tritt. But man, talk about talent. Marty Stewart, Travis Tritt, both on the same label and on the same tours, booked on the same tours for a while. That's amazing.
I was watching The Wizard of Oz one time, and they have the Cowardly Lion on there, and I'm like, damn, that looks just like Travis Tritt.
I thought you were going to say the hair looked like Marty Stewart.
No, Travis Tritt, man. Looks the Cowardly Lion. I mean, listen, I'm going to really screw y'all up. Next time you see it, you'll see it, okay? And once you see it, you can't unsee it, okay? Yeah.
That is Travis Tritt, man. I tell you what, he is something, man. He bought a motorcycle and got licensed and everything and was rolling into his driveway, and his dad was there, and he laid down the bike. He said, that's it. That was the end of motorcycling.
Callie McCool is checking in from the West Coast. Speaking of Callie, we were talking about him earlier, and the kid's coming up tomorrow at noon. Let me go back up here. He says, I'm hoping to inherit my uncle's collection. It would be a year to convert it to MP3s. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, a lot of those, all those clips we're talking about, with Foghorn, Leghorn, and all that other stuff that, I've had to go out and get those, turn them into individual tracks and things that nature. That's why they're only numbered in this laptop that I'm looking at now that I do the show on. The one over here is the bass, and they're defined different over there. But it takes a lot, Callie, to go out there and get all those little clips, the Wolfman Jacks and all that stuff. I've had to convert all those as well.
Yeah, it's an effort, and I've explained that to my girlfriend Robin. I said, radio is so much easier nowadays. Back in the day, we had to go out and gather this. First of all, we had to find it. All right. And then we had to find something like Audacity to record it and tag it and all that. And you think I spend a lot of time in the studio now. Back then, I never came out, only to take a nap.
That's kind of the life I'm living right now, as a matter of fact. But
yeah, I know you are.
Yeah.
I see all the content you're cranking out.
Yeah. I mean, and there's so much more on the social media side of things and the video and all that stuff, that I spend a tremendous amount of time doing. But you can't just have the same one. You got to change it up all the time. Kelly and the kids do a fantastic job. I'm very thankful that they do it. They put out a kind of like an AI video that they do every week with one of the students talking about the show. And when I catch it in time, I try to put it over on YouTube so it's, out there for a while. But, it still is, speaking of Blackberry Smoke, I mean, we are, after all these years, though, one of their songs, We Are Lucky is a 7, man. That's what we are, man. We're lucky to be here. We're lucky to be here with everybody around the world right now listening to us right here. Happy Monday, everybody. To hell with that groundhog. After all these years.
I ain't never been to prison, but I probably should have gone. 'Cause I broke the law 12 dozen times, but I never did get caught. I'm a different kind of daredevil than a lot of folks I know, but I still walk the tightrope with no net down below. Hey, I'm lucky as a 7, I dance to my own tune. I may not get to heaven, Lord, for the wicked things I do. If you wanna walk in my boots and take all that I took, oh, it ain't as easy as it looks. Life ain't always simple, some things you can't explain. But if you quit, that's what you get, 'cause you couldn't take the pain. I ain't never had it easy, that's just the way it is. But if circumstance opened up a chance, I'd do it all again. Hey, I'm lucky as a 7, I dance to my own tune. I may not get to heaven, Lord, for the wicked things I do. If you wanna walk in
as it looks.
That's right. It is not as easy as it looks. That's for sure.
It ain't easy, baby. No, no. I tell you, hey, 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 hey.
No trop rock in your office? That's what we call what the hell moment on the island. Get your act together. Coastal Americana Radio Network.
On the beach at Waikiki, kids are grooving to a brand new beat. Slip your hips and slide your feet, slamming, jamming, repeat. Get the word out on the street, beat that wild Hawaiian beat. Those little cats know what to do, beating that rhythm on an old canoe. The hula girls are rocking too, everybody's ready for something new. One by one, two by two, the beat will rock you through and through. Hawaiian boogie, Hawaiian boogie. The beach will rock, the waves will roll. Hawaiian boogie will free your soul. Hawaiian boogie, Hawaiian boogie. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Hawaiian boogie is the beat for me. If you want to have some fun, get out in that island sun. Wave your arms and shake your buns. Don't look back where you came from. Grab a partner, grab a leg. Hawaiian boogie in the USA. Hawaiian boogie, Hawaiian boogie. The beach will rock, the waves will roll. Hawaiian boogie will free your soul. Hawaiian boogie, Hawaiian boogie. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Hawaiian boogie is a beat for me. Hawaiian boogie, Hawaiian boogie. The beach will rock, the waves will roll. Hawaiian boogie will free your soul. Hawaiian boogie, Hawaiian boogie.
Boogie!
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Hawaiian boogie is the beat for me.
Yeah, there we go right there. And that was the, used to be the intro there for Johnny B back in the day.
Oh my God! I'm listening to that. I know you can see me. I'm jumping up and down, and I'm like, man, he really does have a lot of that old stuff. You know, Hawaiian Boogie. You know, with Brad Martin. You know,
Yeah.
and so Robin Emmerich and Danny Lynn. Your host Johnny B. Wow, those days, man. Danny, you got it all, brother. You got it all. How lucky were we? Like the lucky sevens, you know?
Yep.
I love that song.
Yeah,
It ain't breaking the law unless you get caught, but we have walked a tightrope, and I'm done with that.
And you used to have this thing when that song, because that was, for those of you who don't know, that was Johnny's intro song. We all got intro songs, like mine that I do the Sunday show that I've been doing for 10 years is the Mr. Pinstripes with the Big Bad Voodoo Daddy Band. And yours was Hawaiian Boogie. But at the end of that song, you had this fade thing that came in. I can't remember what it was now, but it was, you remember that?
Yes, it's called the THX movie sound effect. The beginning of the movies when you walked in the theater and you heard the big sound effect and it settled down. That's the THX movie sound effect. So I snagged that and I said, well, I wonder what would happen if we put that at the end of this. And it worked out.
It always, because, and Johnny would come in and say, woo, good morning, everybody. Traffic jams, whatever you would say. You'd ramble on for.
Jams for your traffic jams here at whatever. And, man, I tell you what, it was like, we're 4 cups deep, 4 cups of coffee deep before we kick off the show.
Yeah.
So I was pretty wired, large, and in charge, but, always short on sleep. And, but man, those were the days, Danny. Those were really the days. Thank you so much for playing that. That just livened me up this morning. Also, you had a video rolling of Joost Van Dyke.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that's the Soggy Dollar Bar down there. Looking out at the Soggy Dollar Bar. I mean, I've been tipping into some of those live streams this morning, and it's a little cloudy down there today, but everybody's having a good time.
I tell you what, I remember my first trip to the Soggy Dollar Bar, way back, probably in the early '80s, and they say that's where Jimmy Buffett originally got the idea or wrote the song for Cheeseburger in Paradise, but there's a lot of places that say that. But in the early 80s, that's what they were saying. Yeah, you jump off the boat with money in your pocket, go up to the bar and get a burger and beer.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they do down there. So let's see here.
But a lot of those stories came to life on my show. And just like on your show, all the travels, all the stories, the people you meet, and they all come together in radio.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's see here. I was thinking I might have had a couple of those old sound bites in here, but I don't know what this
I'm
is.
sure you do. You just can't find them.
Let's see what this is here.
Good morning, everybody. Up and out of Rise and Shine. We are back on Eastern Island Standard Time. This is Johnny B.
There you go, man.
Oh, Lord. That brings back memories, man. That sound effects, THX. You can find that on YouTube.
I'll be damned.
But, yeah, large and in charge in those days. Boy, I don't know how I did it. And took off like a rocket ship and didn't look back.
Well, we were talking about this yesterday on the Sunday show. I was like, listen, I'm 10 years from now, I'm not going to be here doing this, because you guys don't need me on the radio. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday to you. Got my Bengay out here, and that's our new sponsor, and we don't need any of that, so we got to get on with our lives.
It's going to be like that, Danny. Nah, brother. We're still going to be rocking and rolling, and I should say trop rocking and rolling and having a good time if that's what we want to do, just follow the path that's laid before you. That's all I got to say.
Well, you never know. Back to the conversation we were having earlier with B-Man and Michelle 10 years ago. I'm interviewing them. They moved to Key West. Key West Bound is on that CD, Key West Bound. So they actually lived the song. They moved down to Key West. They're sitting across the street at Amigos when a new place opens up called the Tiki House. And they go over there to see, they're new in town, and when and we were talking about this yesterday as well, when you don't just go to that town and get gigs, you got to work for it. You got to pay your dues, right? So a new place is opening up, so they go over there and say, hey, we're musicians. Here's our business card. We'd love to play and all this stuff, and about 3 weeks out is Meeting the Minds, and they're like, well, tell us a little bit about this Meeting the Minds. What's that all about? And they got to talking about it and said, hey, we'd like to be a part of that. And so the Tiki House, Tiki Man, he calls me, and we got on the phone with him. I'm like, listen, if you can get us to town, we'll blow the thatch off the roof, baby. And so that's how it all started. Now, a little twist of that story is that they did get a gig at the Tiki House, right? And so they get up there, they go in to play their first gig, and on the sign it says "Bye Man and Michelle." And the guy says, "Okay, coming up is Bye Man and Michelle," and he's like, "It's B Man, it's not Bye Man."
Amen, man.
And then people start tipping, and they're like, "Yeah, put some money in our Bye Man jug there. That'd be great." Yeah, Bye Man and Michelle. Yeah, they just kind of rode with it. It was funny as hell, man. Funny as hell.
Oh my God, man! Bye Man and Michelle coming up next. Here on the Tiki Man Radio Network.
Woo!
Bye, man.
Only in Key West, man. Just be whoever you want to be. You want to be Bye Man and Michelle? We'll put you to work, man. Come on over here. But
Good Lord. Is he tuned in now?
He was earlier. I don't know, man. He's probably out on one of his walks right now, or down at Nail Teeny's or whatever. Because that's kind of his office in Key West. He goes down to Nail Teeny's every day.
Really?
Yeah, and sets out. Just kind of. Yeah, he's like a celebrity in Key West now. He knows everybody. Everybody knows him, and people come into Nail Teeny's to get their toes did, and he starts talking to them. Next thing you know, hell, they were probably in the military together. 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
that's the thing about Key West. You never know who you're hanging out with because nobody really needs to say who they are.
That's right.
I discovered that early on. But yeah, that's incredible, man. That is incredible. So he's got his thing going,
Yeah. Let's see here. We are up to 34 degrees, 40 by 4 p.m. That's over in North Carolina where Mo is, and it was snowing in Myrtle Beach yesterday.
Wow. Yeah, I see people wearing hard hats, the falling iguanas, and they're telling people that, if they're still frozen, you put them in a cloth bag, seal it up. You don't want them getting loose in your car, and you take them to a certain location, and they'll take the iguanas because they're an invasive species in Florida.
That's right.
And if they're frozen, you can grab them, but if they wake up, you better watch out.
Yeah, don't put them in your car and start driving down the road with the heat on. Okay, that's going to be a problem. You're going to regret that decision pretty quick.
Yeah. So they're advising people, and I'm like, wow, this is really cool. And I saw a picture of iguanas all over the ground.
Yeah,
like you could just go there, pick them up, bag them, take them to the facility. They'll get rid of them.
Yeah, I could just imagine two iguanas, in a car in the back seat or something, and they wake up and one of them looks at the other and says, "What the hell's going on?" I'm like, I don't know, but I'm a little sick. I'm going to throw up, Lord have mercy.
They'll tear the heck out of that car, man. Leather, fabric, whatever. They may tear you up too. Let me out of here. Let me out of here.
Let me out of here, man. Let me out of here. Yeah, well, yeah, don't do that. Don't do any of that. Safety first, and the first thing you don't want to do is don't put any frozen iguanas in your car. They will wake up as soon as the heat gets to them, and then they're going to be pissed. All right, they're not made to move that much.
I mean, who would have thought that you have to put out a public service announcement for frozen iguanas?
Only in our life.
Really, yeah, and they're telling people, listen, if you put them in a cloth bag, be sure to wrap the bag tightly. Okay, that should be a given, but some people don't know. I'm not putting anything in my truck like that.
Absolutely not.
You wake up, hop out. I don't care.
Yeah, you talk about toting a load. That would be that'd be a whole lot, man. That's too much. That's too much. Leave them iguanas alone.
Nashville on a midnight flyer. Got no time for buttons and bows. Sun called to Savannah. Last minute, off I go. The one thing is that I miss you. You're somewhere down the road. I'm on the road in Houston town. Hit the bricks and you stayed home. Sudden call to Savannah.
price you pay when business calls. The one thing is that I miss you, and you're somewhere down the road. Well, I was thinking hearing you's in town. Oh, I'm thinking on the road. Sometimes we're living high, and sometimes we took the low. Rain off the tires in front of me. There's flooding ahead, so I'm told. 40 miles stuck behind that bus. At least I know I'm on a roll. I see a face in that misty haze. My heart's on overload.
Well, do you say we rendezvous? We're so far away from home. It's raining here in Savannah too. They say it's sunny in Key West.
Not tonight.
Well, it's kind of dark. I see your face in that rainy haze. My heart's on overload.
Well, I was thinking hearing you's in town.
Oh, I'm thinking on the road.
Sometimes we're living high, and sometimes we took the low. Sometimes we took the low. Sometimes we took the low. Thank you.
You guys are the best friends.
You guys are great.
Are you looking for that special gift for somebody this year for a special occasion? Well, let me tell you about one of the coolest things we've got. It's a Tiki Head DJ for an hour where you become the rock star. We've had a lot of Tiki Head DJs and everybody enjoys it. Let me tell you how it works. All you have to do is send your voice with your intros, your outs, tell us a little bit about you, along with a playlist, and we produce it for you. For a small donation to the radio station that covers the production and the airtime, we put it all together for you. We promote it and make it a big deal along with replay. That's a Tiki Head DJ for an hour where you become the rock star on the radio. If you're interested, send me an email at tikimanradio@gmail.com and I'll fill you in on all the details. Become the next Tiki Head DJ for an hour on Tiki Man Radio. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station, and become the next rock star. Are you looking to grow your business and get your brand out there? Well, come be part of the Tiki Man Radio family. With over 10 years of branding experience, over 17,000 subscribers on YouTube, and a worldwide audience, Tiki Man Radio can take your business to the next level. Have you checked into local advertising? 15-second slots for thousands of dollars, sandwiched in between the news and 25 other businesses? Internet radio takes your business around the world. Let me tell you what Tiki Man Radio is all about. We're all about branding. We are all about getting your name to the listener base that you're looking for. We have sponsorship packages for large and small businesses with several live shows every week and the capability to come to your business. Tiki Man Radio becomes your part. Reach out to us at tikimanradio@gmail.com for the sponsorship package that fits your need. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio. Come over and be part of the family.
Morning getting licked by a dog. to do with a beer. It was happy hour Friday at Sunset Pier. A quick hello and just one beer. Watch the sun go down and I'll be in bed by 10. I had more than a few and I got a little sauced. Plans got changed and time got lost. The rest of the night is a blur and here I am. I got a new tattoo and a koozie in my hand. One flip flop and my shorts full of sand. Can't tell you what happened or how I ended up here, but it's clear it had something to do with a beer. This always happens when I hang with my friends. I know how it starts, but never how it ends. I got a new tattoo and a koozie in my hand. One flip flop and my shorts full of sand. Can't tell you what happened or how I ended up here, but it's clear it had something to do with a beer. Yeah, it's clear it had something to do with a beer.
This is Tim Myers, aka the Bodyguard, aka the Ice Cream Man, aka the Camera Guy for Tiki Man Radio. I expect you to tune in to the Sunday show with Tiki Man and the Hippie Chick and crew every Sunday beginning at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing in my watch.
Heather, this one's for your man. I'm going to try a little one. It's down by Danny Lynn in Chattanooga, Tennessee. There's a little place called the Brushy Mountain. I don't know if it's a correctional facility or prison or what it is, but it's Brushy Mountain. Doing hard times, got a little harder. Way up on the cell block and listen to a holler. Look at here, honey, if you don't keep quiet, we're bound to start another Brushy Mountain prison riot. Come on, we're unshackled tonight. I got a little time off for good behavior, so let's rock it in the Brushy Mountain conjugal trailer. All shacked up and incarcerated, locked down lovers just to get reacquainted. Bars on the window, listen to a rattle, tin can jumping like a rodeo saddle. Come on, we're unshackled tonight. I got a little time off for good behavior, so let's rock it in the Brushy Mountain conjugal trailer. Give me a slide, tell me why. First thing Rocky Mountain conjugal trailer. I kind of messed it up, but that's all right.
That one cracks me up. Heather said Danny's cracking up.
That one's for you, Sir Danny. And we need to make a date to come down to the Tiki Bar.
Yes.
As long as the pool's open. We got to be when the pool's open.
Well, yeah. You can go to the pool.
That's Mr. Tim Campbell right there. And say what you want about Tim. He's a hell of an entertainer.
I tell you what, another song about the Tiki Man. I tell you, you have your reputation precedes you, man. I thought it was me. No, it's you. It's a Tiki Man.
Well, it's
everywhere you go, people writing songs about you.
It's the only time that it's ever been recorded where it says "Sir Tiki Man."
Tiki Man.
Been crowned, But no, they were doing a live. This is back in COVID. They were doing. Everybody's doing live shows trying to. Pick up some tip money. They're all learning how to do it, and a lot of them, sometimes the camera would be sideways, people would just be there's nothing else to do, right? But they got really good at it. They had some screens, background screens, and all this kind of stuff, and they played that, and I was recording it. And a lot of times I'll take some of those, it's the only time some of those things were ever recorded was during that time, and I cut it out and made a different thing about it because it was a brushy mountain here in Tennessee,
Yeah, I tell you what. Speaking of mountains, keep getting weather advisories here on the phone. More snow coming in.
What the hell, man? Aww. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Doggone groundhog. Seriously. Hey, and good news. Delfest just contacted us too.
Really? Very nice. Very nice. We can do some special promoting for those guys if they want to jump on here and be on Western Maryland Radio and be here on the show with Tiki Man and Johnny B.
That's right, man. We've got a lot in store for you, no doubt about it.
Well, let's see here. Looking at our week here, we got Ed the Train Man coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. We got the kids tomorrow at noon. Don't forget that Tuesday on the Island comes back with B-Man and Michelle live from Key West, streaming tomorrow between 3 and 4 o'clock. We'll be back here Wednesday for our show from 11 to 1. And then you're off on Friday, right? You've got something going on now, so I'll be flying solo on Friday. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, nothing, man. Come on. You got this. I know I'm your wingman, but I got something that was previously scheduled. Got to do what I got to do.
Well, it is what it is. We'll muddle our way on through it, and it'll be just fine. And hopefully by the time Friday rolls around, we've got some answers on some of these things, like the coffee samples have showed up, and maybe we've got a coffee sponsor. Maybe we've got another one that we're talking to. So maybe we'll put some things together. Dave might be coming back through here with Floating Docks Manufacturing, making his way back up to Indiana. He might join me in the studio on Friday. Never know.
Well, I got the pack mules on standby at the bottom of the mountain. Okay, I got to keep going down there. I got to feed them. They're on standby. So if something's coming up, man, USPS knows where to put it. Put it in the pack saddles. The mules will come up.
Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. So that's kind of our schedule. And then, of course, Friday night, you've got Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle live from Key West, streaming on the YouTube channel as well. So that's 7 o'clock Friday night. Then you got Jukebox Saturday that starts at midnight, runs to noon, and then it's back to the Sunday show. And we're just rolling through another month here in February. January just kind of, poof, gone, man.
Just like that. Yeah. Well, time's flying by, Danny, and we just keep on rocking it out. It's what we do here on weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B.
That's right.
And I'm on the air Tuesdays and Thursdays as well, so on Western Maryland Radio. But it's what we do, man. It's what we do. And I like your I was watching the video roll on the monitor and the Tiki Head DJ for an hour. I want to sign up for that.
That's kind of a cool thing. You remember back in the day when I did the fruitcake on the radio for Margaritaville. Remember that?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
Well, that idea, the Tiki Head DJ for an hour, came out of that. And lo and behold, all these little decisions matter. I thought when I did the fruitcake on the radio for Margaritaville, I thought that was the coolest thing ever, and it was different because we had a studio and I was able to record all of it and send it to them. And, of course, they checked it out and had to change a few things or whatever, and then they would just play the music. So basically what they were doing was teaching me how to do Tiki Head DJ for an hour. And lo and behold, Callie McCool, because I have a thing from his attorney here, I have to mention, Callie McCool was the very first Tiki Head DJ for an hour. And he'll always be the very first Tiki Head DJ for an hour on Tiki Man Radio. He did that, and then he took that idea and created the Callie McCool and the student crew and got all of his kids in there, went to the school board and said, listen, we need to make this part of their grade and all this stuff. And here we are, man, 4.5 years down the road. And it all started by me thinking, I'd kind of like to pass that along. It was such a cool thing for me. I would love to do that as well. And we've had several that have come through here and done it every once in a while. But it's a really cool idea for a gift. It's a small fee to the station for the production cost and everything. I take care of all the music. You just send me your recordings of your voice introducing songs and telling me about you and all that stuff, and I produce it all. And then we air it on a particular day, week, and it replays at different times during that week. It's a really cool thing.
Yeah, and that's what they do over at Sirius with a lot of the country stars that are coming in, and they have a show for an hour, or even like the Alice Cooper hour, and all he's doing is reading his copy, and then the song's ready to go. And a lot of them are broadcasting right from their living rooms with today's technology.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's going to Sirius XM headquarters or they're actually broadcasting from their studio, that's pretty much how it's done. And it's only for an hour, so that's easy and breezy. But I think what you're doing is wonderful for young people who have an interest in radio, because they could be, the next Larry King, the next Wolfman Jack. You never know how a radio personality will be accepted in the marketplace. But boy, when you're hot and on fire, everybody loves you.
Well, all those years of being in the corporate world, it was important that I trained people to train their replacements, not because they were going to go away or whatever, but they might get promoted as well. So you should always be training your sidekick, if you will, to kind of grooming them into another position. And in that way, when something does happen, they're ready to go through it. So, hopefully, you never know. One of these kids might end up being the DJ on the Sunday mornings with the whoever,
Right.
You never know, because, again, I'm not going to be doing this 10 years from now.
Yeah, same here. I'm thinking, man, what am I going to do with all this equipment, an entire studio that, I often think, donated to give it to a young man who wants to learn radio or something. I'm not going to be here forever. But in the meantime, it's staying here.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Malta, catching those fish. That's what I plan to do.
Right. You're finally going to release yourself from the studio. I know you spend a lot of time in there, just like me.
Yeah.
But, do you have a cot behind the chair? I know you got a bar outside the window. No cot?
No, but you can lean this chair back and take a nap. I've done that before, but,
Oh, that works. That works.
It's a soundproof studio, so, it can get pretty quiet in here. Maybe put on some ocean waves or whatever, just take a nap.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got that in the Library of Congress there as well.
Sure.
I saw Maureen on our chat had posted something about disposing of the iguanas.
Oh.
I didn't say it on the air, but yeah, I said they are to be disposed of properly. That's all I said. But yeah, when they dispose of them, I mean, it's end of life.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Properly.
However they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're comfortable. They're frozen. They don't even know.
Yeah. Don't take one of those home and think you're going to have an iguana soup. Okay, you don't want that. Okay, because If you ever been down to the Key West Cemetery and you see one of them crawl out of an old tomb, you're like,
Yeah.
Kind of ruins your lunch.
Yeah, they are everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Lord.
But, so we got another busy week of radio around here and across the network, and no boat shows coming up anytime soon. There is one here this month in Chattanooga, and I'm going to try. We may, there might be a week there where we might not do the show, or maybe not do it on Wednesday or Friday or something, and I might go down and try to make some contacts, depending on where we get to with the contacts we've already made between now and then. But
well, I know how you roll. Yeah, we're getting the preface here, but he's going to be in Malta. I'm checking that out, and he's saying, "I was at the boat show, man." Oh yeah, you were in Malta.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. To get in the witness protection program, again, all you got to do is delete all your social media and change your phone number, and you're done, man. People think you died. Hell, if you don't even show up to get a haircut, they think you died if it's been too damn long. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to have to put a tracker on the phone for you so I know where you're at. So if you get in trouble, you got to call your wingman to come help you out.
Yeah, well, I'm going to move to Malta, and I'm just going to use burners, man. If I make a phone call, I'm just going to break it like they do in the shows, and get another one. Get another one of those burners out of the closet. Yeah.
Oh my God! I tell you what, part 2, the next chapter begins.
And Maureen, we call her Mo for short. She's put a little money in the tip jar there. Thank you for that, Mo. We appreciate that.
Thank you very much. Stuff being in radio, we like our Viennese sausage.
That's right. Even if we have to buy it, apparently one at a time, that'd be good.
Thank God we love what we do. Seriously.
Oh Lord, yeah. Let's see here. We Ed the Train Man. Who did they say they got on their show tonight? Let me see here.
Watershed Ramblers.
Watershed Ramblers. Okay.
Yeah. That's gonna be good. I love bluegrass, man. And that, artists are artists. They can, and a lot of these guys are hired guns, so they play, just about anything. And everybody loves bluegrass. I mean, if you're a performing artist and you love bluegrass, it's a very complex music.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here.
And I enjoy it. And, hey, I'll throw it out there, too, that my second cousin is in the Bluegrass Hall of Fame, Molly O'Day.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So, we've got some family in bluegrass.
It says Watershed Ramblers, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Let's see here. Watershed Ramblers is a musical group. Information regarding watershed management in Chattanooga. So they're from Chattanooga. They were to be over here on our show right now.
Yeah.
Watershed Ramblers Band. Description: Watershed Ramblers, progressive bluegrass quartet, hailing from this says Charleston, Indiana. Known for blending bluegrass, rock, and funk, R&B. Well, that's cool. And then it says, never mind. Watershed and environmental activities. That's Chattanooga. That's not the band.
Oh.
Yeah, that's yeah. So that's coming up tonight on Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man. Check that out, 6 o'clock. They will not be on video, so don't be trying to find them because they're too scared to be on video. They'll just be on radio, and that's okay. Whatever.
Come on, you can do it. If I can do it, he called me up lickety split.
It's funny. It really did go down that way. It's like, Johnny, like we never even had the conversation about video. I mean, you just kind of rolled with it and said, well, I got to get a camera. And we got a camera and we just kind of, but it was never like, man, I don't know about doing video. We never had that conversation. We just like, okay, yeah, we can do this, and that's what you got to have.
I think we had about 5 minutes of prep time. All right, how am I looking? This here, move that light over there. Okay, that's good. All right, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I said, all right, we take off. Don't be late.
Yeah, don't be late, man. Yeah. But let's see here. Well, we appreciate everybody joining us this morning. Thank you so much, everybody all around the world listening on the radio stations, all the ships at sea, Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B. If you're interested in being a live cam, or you have a business or somebody you know that might be interested in that, have them reach out to us. It's important we get sponsorship for this show. And we've made a lot of progress, met a lot of people, talked to a lot of people, started connecting the dots, learned all kinds of things to be able to talk more about things. So we're doing our part. Reach out to us if you're interested in being part of it.
That's right.
All right, Johnny, I know you got to get to the snowblower and all that stuff, you know.
Oh, yeah. Jackhammer, ice chipping. Like chipping ice off the deck of a ship around here.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I can't do all that. But anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B. We'll be back here Wednesday from 11 to 1 p.m., streaming across the Coastal Americana Radio Network, all 3 channels. And let me get, there we go. There we go. Make sure you tune in to all the shows. Dockside Live Radio. You've got Western Maryland Radio, Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you hit that like button before you go. And try to stay warm out there. Everything's going to be okay. We're into February, and it's going to get a lot better when we move on down the road from now. So happy Monday, everybody.